Welcome to Howie's Kitchen. Today we're doing a Korean marinated flank steak. Let me show you what I do. We're going to begin by getting the marinade put together. The first thing we're going to do in a sort of a medium-sized bowl, we're going to take about a quarter cup of brown sugar and we'll mix in a half cup of soy sauce here. And we're going to add a quarter cup of sesame oil here. Slow to get out of the bottle. There we go. And we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. And let's take 2 cloves of garlic and we're just going to crush that. And we'll toss that in. And lastly, we're going to take 5 scallions or green onions. We're just going to chop those real quick. And we use the green ends and all. All right, so add that in there. So now let's get this thoroughly mixed together. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to add that to a gallon-sized Ziplock. Set that aside, awaiting the flank steak. This marinade can be used for anything you like, but today I'm doing it on flank steak. You can marinate the whole thing or you can slice it up, just depends on how you want to cook it. Today I'm going to slice it up, so I'm going to cook it in a skillet. And what you want to do, so I'm going to cut this into smaller size pieces and you want to cut it in thirds. I'm going to go with the grain of the meat here. And then I'm gonna slice across the grain into the smaller pieces here and just real thin strips. And we're gonna add this into the marinade. So I'll come back when we're done here. All right, so we've got this all sliced up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add her into our marinade. You can put this in the fridge. I'd say you wanna do like a minimum of about 30 minutes. I usually let this go about 2 hours. I wouldn't go much longer than 3 or 4. You wanna get this all mixed together, and then we'll set that on a plate here in our refrigerator. Alrighty, we've had this in the marinade now for about 2 hours, so I'm doing this in a skillet. So I'm going to turn the oven on medium high, and we're going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil in here. And we'll let this heat up. All right, now that we got this up to temp, I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the pan. This is gonna cook really quick, so I'm gonna continually mix and stir. Basically want to go, it's probably going to be maybe 3 minutes or so. Basically you want to cook until you got no more pink in the meat. Okay, this has been going about 2.5 minutes or so, and as you can see here, the meat is cooked through. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the heat, and we'll go ahead and get this plated. I'm going to serve this over white rice. I wanted to reserve a little bit of the juice here just to pour over the rice. Add a little extra flavor there. And then we're going to garnish this with a little extra green onions, just a little bit more sesame seed. And there you have it, Korean style flank steak. Enjoy.